What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and that's going to be a yikes from me. Campbell's Soup. I will be cleaning out all Campbell's products out of my pantry. I don't even know if I should donate it, to be totally honest with you. This is a huge yikes. An executive had some leaked audio over the weekend about exactly what is in Campbell's Soup and the quality of product that's going in there. I never really thought, I kind of always thought Campbell's was a pretty good product. I didn't know. This is yikes. Let's see. By the way, just want to guys let you know, we will be broadcasting live from AmFest, the week of AmFest, with the entire crew. So me, Hannah Claire, Melanie Mack, Luke Rodowski. We'll be live from AmFest. So if you want anybody, out there for us to interview, Hannah Claire's working on setting up all the interviews right now. So let me know. Campbell's Soup is facing a firestorm after a former employee secretly recorded the vice president, both the company's products and its customers. This is like the worst cancellation combination maybe ever. Robert Garza of Michigan filed a lawsuit against Collins on Thursday and released audio that features the vice president and the chief of information security officer, Martin Bally. He provided the damaging recording to Detroit's Local 4 News, which broadcast portions of it. In the audio, the speaker identified as Bally is heard saying, "We have ish for effing poor people. Who buys our ish? I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not healthy now that I know what the F is in it." The speaker also referenced, quote, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. While bioengineered foods are allowed for sale in the U.S., companies are required to label such products. Campbell's has disclosed that its canola corn, soybean, and sugar beets are all grown from genetically modified sources. A Campbell's Soup Company spokesperson told the Daily Mail, quote, "We are proud of the food we make, the people who make it, and the high quality of ingredients we use. The comments on the recording are not only inaccurate, but patently absurd." I don't buy that. I think if you're getting secretly recorded, you're probably telling the truth. In this case, quote, "Keep in mind, the alleged comments are made by an IT person who has nothing to do with how we make our food. If the recording is legitimate, it is, most likely. The comments are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values or the culture in our company. Mr. Bally is temporarily on leave while we investigate." Let's listen to the audio.
A former
company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an
That's probably a reasonable thing. Like, he says that only poor people buy their product. We have garbage for poor people. I never thought I was poor when I was buying Campbell's Soup. How about their thick and chunky stuff? I thought that was pretty good.
hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not healthy. Now that I know what the
it's not healthy.
Is. Even in a can of soup, I look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
I mean, if the vice president was in that room, it didn't sound like he was correcting him. Well, Campbell's wants to spin this. The vice president was in the room and did not seem to be pushing back.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell's Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
Oh, just pure disgust.
Garza says he usually worked remotely for Campbell's headquarters based in Camden, New Jersey. But thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says the recording taken in person at a restaurant.
Uh-oh.
They couldn't think for the thousand like you.
Hey, roasting Indians. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's see where this goes.
You dumb
Garza says he felt sick after the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job, calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
Yikes. Bioengineered meat, also called cultured and cell-based or lab-grown meat, is real animal meat, not really, produced by growing animal cells in a controlled environment instead of raising and slaughtering livestock. The process involves taking samples of animal cells, cultivating them in a nutrient-rich solution within bioreactors, and then structuring the resulting muscle and fat tissues into food product. Not food. Food product. Food product. I don't know what that is. While the recording alleges that Bally and Campbell's uses bioengineered meat, the company spokesperson said that, well, that's not the case. The chicken meat used in our soup comes from long-trusted USDA-approved U.S. suppliers, and our meats meet high quality standards. Okay. All our soups are made with no antibiotic ever chicken meat, meaning we don't allow antibiotics to be added to the feed, water, or any commercial jabs used by chicken suppliers. Well, who do you trust? The guy talking on the video recording or Campbell's? I don't know. The audio recording shared by Local 4 has made waves online, catching the attention of Florida Attorney General James Olthmeyer, who posted on X saying Florida bans lab-grown meat. Our Consumer Protection Division is launching an investigation and will demand answers from Campbell's. Florida banned lab-grown meat primarily to protect traditional agriculture and family farms, citing concern about the industry disrupting livestock markets. Many Americans oppose cloned meat due to concerns about animal welfare, food safety, or ethical religious objections. Opponents have highlighted the high rates of suffering in animals, including health problems, the risk of antibiotics, hormones entering the food supply. Okay, fine. I would rather demand better care for the animals than allow for whatever the heck this is. Like, whatever this is, no. Garza claimed that Bally went on an hour-long rant, allegedly slamming everything from the company's products to employees. Customers also made racist comments about Campbell's Indian staff, according to the lawsuit. Bally has been employed at Campbell since 2022. The recording was more than an hour long. Effing Indians. They don't know effing anything, the person in the recording said. Like, they couldn't think for themselves. The person who identified as Bally said in the part. Garza told the Local 4 News, okay, so even a blind squirrel once in a while, maybe. So then he went out and he went out about this guy, and he was fired for it. I just don't know. Like, let's look at the comments. Corporation would happily sell you poison if it made them money. HR is not your friend. They'll protect your executives first. So this guy was a whistleblower, and they fired him. Why on earth would she eat the soup after that news segment? Was she paid extra? It's not just Campbell, somebody said. I've learned from bad experience, never trust a company when they tell you that we're like family. That really means toxic family. You can't trust any food manufacturers these days. They'll do anything to cheapen their products. I think the damage is done here. Saying we're like family here. I think that saying your employees are like family is a great way to pay them less. It's the same way that, like, I've had jobs in the past that were like, yeah, but we have a ping pong table, and we have half days on Fridays that we never really get to leave because people shame you if you do. I mean, the whole thing is absolutely bonkers. He reached out to his supervisor and told the supervisor what Martin was saying, and then out of nowhere, he was fired. He was really sticking up for other people. He went to his boss and said, Martin is saying about these Indian coworkers we have, he's saying this about people who buy our food, who keep our company open, and I don't think that that should be allowed. And the response of Robert sticking up for other people is that he's the one that got fired, which is ridiculous. Runyon also told local news that Garza has, quote, never faced any disciplinary action for his words. They have never written him up for his work performance. Yikes. He told the truth about, here's the comments. He told the truth about their product and he got fired. If you can't trust Campbell's Soup, who can you trust? I don't know. I mean, a small soup maker, I guess. Make your own soup from your own home ingredients. I mean, there is kind of that push for that in the Maha movement. I don't know. This is shocking. We have literally hundreds of cans of Campbell's products, because we stock up. We have so much Campbell's that, like, I'm definitely getting rid of it. I feel ethically weird about donating it because I don't want to give, like, bad product to people who are in need. So I don't even know. This is gross. And, dunking on poor people who buy soup. A lot of people buy soup who aren't poor. We make trash for poor people. I mean, I'm not poor. We have Campbell's Soup. I guess we used to have Campbell's Soup. Screw Campbell. Screw this guy. Huge unforced error leading into soup season. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.